Morning everybody, it's Jim with Ozark Mountain Goats. We did our final harvest yesterday in the garden because we're getting ready to have a hard freeze. And I got these peppers and I've decided to make a hot sauce with them. I love hot sauce. Josie don't much care for hot sauce, but I do. So we're gonna make some hot sauce out of it. I got some jalapeno here. I got some red ones, some green ones. I got some Poblano and I have some Habanero. And we're going to slice them up, put them in some vinegar with some garlic, salt, and maybe a little sugar, not sure yet. Then we're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to take it down and simmer it till they're all real soft. And then tomorrow, after they're good and cooled, I'm going to run them through a blender, put the liquids all in quart jars, and let it sit there for a couple days. And then we're going to bottle it and see how it comes out. So I will be back with you as soon as I got these all cut up. Okay folks, we're back. We've got the peppers cut up. Josie helped me. There was quite a few peppers here we brought in. But anyway, I'm going to leave what we're going to be using in the description below for one batch. And we have to multiply that times 5 because it's a bigger batch. And so what we've got here is our garlic, and per batch, on the garlic, minced garlic, use 3 teaspoons per batch. And of course we got 15. So, and as far as salt goes, it calls for kosher salt, but we're going to use this Tone's Hickory smoked salt. We use this in some meat that I think it was like a sausage we made at one time. And it's got really good flavor and really smells great. So we're going to use that in place of it, and that is ½ teaspoon of salt per batch. The vinegar, you use 1.5 cups of vinegar per batch. Anyway, so I'm going to add the garlic. And there's a lot of different recipes out there. Some of them call for lime juice. And you can look on the internet too if you want to check out different recipes to do this with. We plan on giving some of this away for Christmas presents, putting them in little fancy bottles, and you know how Christmas is. Anyway, I'm going to take and put the vinegar in next, and then we're going to put it on the stove. And we will, wow, we're going to have a lot of juice. Anyway, we're going to get this boiling, and we're going to let it simmer for 30 minutes or so, and then basically just shut it off, put a lid on it. Tomorrow, we'll come back in here and show you what we do. Morning, folks. It's the next day, and we are getting ready to take all of the peppers and the juice, put it into the blender or food processor, and get it as fine a pieces as we possibly can. And by doing that, because it has garlic in it, garlic is an emulsifier which helps keep everything sticking together. I tasted it this morning. It is really good. It's not overpowering hot. I don't like overpowering hot. Some people, I've seen, I don't know if all of you know who Aaric Hale is, but he does a lot of hot peppers. And his kids can take more than I can. But this is nice and warm. I was able to taste it, and it had a nice hot feeling in my mouth, but it wasn't one of those that lasted for hours. Anyway, that's where we're going right now, so I'm going to start putting it in and blend it up, and then I'll take what I blended, put it in here, and then through the screen. Then we're going to simply put it into sterilized jars, put it in the refrigerator. When our bottles come, we'll bottle it and show you the end result. This stuff smells really, really good. And that hickory flavored pepper or salt we put in really gives it a nice flavor. The reason I decided to go with the hickory flavored salt is because a lot of people will take and smoke these with hickory before they ever process these. And that's the reason. Man, this looks good. Wow, it smells great. You can use any kind of peppers you like to make this. But I kind of followed the amount of vinegar you need because you need a good pH. And I think anything below 4 point something, I don't know, but say 4. Anything below that is considered shelf stable because of the high acid in it.
Get the tongs and get it out.
Yeah, I'll leave it on for a while.
You don't want to leave it in there, do you?
It's flavored.
No.
This would definitely get caught in the screen. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to finish this up, screening it. It's looking really good. And this stuff here on top, the bigger chunks, I'm going to save that so I can spoon it out and put it on pizza and stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just telling you.
Might be good to add in salsa too. The bigger
Ooh,
stuff, you know.
might be good in
chunky
salsa.
salsa or
Yeah.
pico.
Ooh, yeah. Just to give it a little spice.
A little kick.
My wife, Josie, she has a sister out in Arizona that would probably laugh at this heat.
Not near hot enough for
No.
Paula and Mike.
They like it warm. I put a couple, what were they? Cubanelle in this to bring out the sweetness of the Cubanelle. They are really sweet, so I didn't have to add sugar. Now sugar also is a good shelf stabilizer from what I've read, but with the pH that we have, I don't think we'll ever have a trouble. As soon as I get this all strained, I'm going to have Josie bring over the camera and show you how it looks. Okay folks, we have heated the sauce up to a boil. So anyway, I'm going to pour them into here. We're going to let them cool a little bit, put the lid on them. That's all there is to it. And you don't have to make this much hot sauce. You can make one batch. Remember, this is 5 times what a normal batch is. What I have here is the heavies that was on top of the screen that didn't go through, the larger pieces. Plus, when I heated the sauce up to a boil, there was a lot of heavy stuff on bottom. Well, I left that in here as well, mixed them together, and now I'm just going to use this as another sauce, and it's more than I need, but there it is. This will be the heavy sauce that we can add to foods, we can add to any Mexican dishes, salsa, whatever we want. This will be the stuff that you can sprinkle on stuff. This is the stuff you can dip on stuff or put in stuff. Can't wait for pizza now. Okay guys, The hot sauce is all done. It's chilled down. And man, is this stuff good. I can't believe we did this. Anyway, got some little bitty labels we put on it. It's kind of cool. Somebody might be getting some of these for Christmas. If I had it to do over, I would have started making this years ago. If you like hot sauce, you guys got to give this a try. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I'll put the recipe in the description below. If you've never tried making hot sauce, you really should. It's really different. It's kind of between a sriracha, is that sriracha, and a Tabasco. It's kind of in the middle there. So anyway, be sure and like us, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll catch you later.